Hanson man.
I guess I would.
Yeah, and Haynes, Miss Haynes, remember her? She
Yes.
taught English.
Yes. I
She
remember her
married
now, yeah.
Harold Hickerson. She lives in Lafayette. We had a alumna, and she was back for it this year.
Uh-huh.
So, and
Yeah,
you're
I
in.
took Latin from Miss Reed.
Yeah.
She taught Latin.
Yeah. Remember Joanne Gable?
I think so.
Kind of a heavy set girl. Was in her last class. Yeah. Well, it's good to see you're in. Where at?
Well, in Northern California, north of San Francisco.
Oh, are you?
About, probably 75 miles north of San Francisco.
You have a family out there yet?
Yes, all my family is there.
Uh-huh.
They're all within communication
Yeah,
distance.
well, that's good.
Son lives south of San Francisco, he's probably most distant, but I get to see he calls when he calls.
Yeah, well, that's good.
I have 5 children.
5, really? Well,
Yeah. Just one of them married, and one of them has children, so I have 2 grandchildren.
you're a grandfather then.
Yes, I have 2 grandchildren.
Well, that's good.
My daughter's about 15 and a half,
Uh-huh.
and the other one is 11.
Oh,
Yeah, that one girl, she just went with her grandma into Switzerland for a
Yeah,
month.
she was in Europe for a month.
Oh, really?
Switzerland and England and
Oh.
Ireland.
yeah, it's a different world than we
Oh,
grew up
she
in,
was
isn't it?
lucky. Yeah, I guess
You got
so.
out of a high and you thought you had taken a big trip.
You're not kidding,
Yeah.
I just heard.
Yeah, that's right.
You say it's not like that anymore.
No, that's right.
For a young girl
Well,
to get to
good to
go
see
like
you.
that.
You're not leaving already?
Yeah, I have to get moving here,
Oh,
but
okay. Well, good to see
Helen
you.
said you were here, and so
Well, I'm glad you came by. I'm
Yeah.
really very glad you came by.
I'll tell James that you're around.
Okay,
and
yes.
you'll get to see him.
Right, I'd like to do that. Bye-bye now.
Oh, that was an old
I
classmate?
don't remember.
Yeah,
I
that's
swear
why
I
you
never
moved
saw
there.
him before in my life.
They remember you.
Well, I haven't seen her for
You must-
50 years.
She hadn't seen you either, but you must have made a good
No.
impression on her.
Well, I was the one who moved away, see.
Oh, you're the one that left,
I'm
right?
the one that left, she'll remember that.
She knew all about your teachers and everything.
Oh yeah, well I remember some of the teachers.
That's just like my neighbors there, Mary Margaret there, you know, he don't remember her, but she was telling me that he sitting in front of school, in front of Henry, and Henry used to keep pulling her hair.
Well, the girl sat in front of him.
Yeah.
That's like, I went to Miller City to school for 1 year in
Yeah,
the
but
3rd
this-
grade, and everybody in the class remembers me. Well, of
No,
course.
this was at
I
Crossroads
was-
College at
Yeah,
Mary Margaret,
but
yeah.
in Miller City it's the same way, see. They all say, oh, don't you remember we went to school together? Hell, in the 3rd grade?
You know, well,
That's
the reason they
60
remember
years ago, you know. I should remember that.
The reason they remember you because you was only there 1 year.
Right, I was the little stranger that came in, you know, and was there, the weirdo, that, you know, the one that was different from everybody else. Everybody else lived there all their life. I didn't. I just popped in for a year and left, you know.
That's right. I don't remember much about Miller City either, because I was there.
Yeah, we were just there 1
Yeah.
year.
Well, anyway, I remember, see, where we lived, and right across the road there was that high school,
Yeah,
and
right.
I know a couple of times when I'd be working in that yard there, that one fella, the kids going to school, they used to whistle at me. And I remember that.
How about if my table is so small and I have so much food out there? How about we have a little cafeteria style and come put on your
Sure.
plates?
Excellent.
Fine. Oh, you should dish it all up. Yeah.
Oh yeah, we'll do that. Whenever you're ready, whistle. Blow the whistle.
How come you was only there 1 year though?
Well, we were sharecroppers.
Miller City,
Dad
you
moved
mean?
into that farm
Yeah,
for
well,
a
you
year,
see,
and he couldn't stand the ground. There was such poor soil
Yeah.
that we moved away.
Well,
Longest
you know,
we lived
Dad
anywhere.
got such short notice at Cloverdale to move. and you couldn't find any place. When you want to move, you have to look a year ahead, you know. So then Lou Niche found this place in Miller City, so we moved there. And then while we was there, the whole while, Dad knew we wasn't going to live there. He started looking for another place, see. Then he right away found that nice place in Ottawa, and that's the reason we only lived there 1 year. Might just stop while he was looking.
One crop, and that's it.
That's all.
Yeah.
And then he found that nice place at Ottawa, and
Yeah, I always figured Ottawa was my
and that's
home
where we
because
lived
we
all the
lived there,
while.
what, 8?
Is that a sharecrop thing too?
Oh
Yes.
yeah, yes,
That's what most of them did, though. Huh?
yes,
No, that's what we did.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah, I think I went to 13 different schools in my 12 years.
You did? Why 13? If it's Cloverdale, Miller City, Ottawa.
I went to 2 at Cloverdale.
Oh,
I went to both Catholic
Oh, you
school
went to
and the public
Otterville.
school.
you
I
went
went
to
to
Ottawa.
Ottaville. I went to Ottawa. I went to Crofts College. I was in Pandora.
My God.
Ada.
Well, I
A
didn't
few
know
more on the
that.
side.
I only went to one school.
And then they say, then like I said, I can't get over being in the 3rd grade 1 year, and then all these people come up and they expect me to remember them. Well, I can't remember what I did in high school, you know.
Yeah.
That's neat, lady walking. I never seen her for my life. She looked pretty scholastic. She looked like a school teacher.
Yeah, you look like a librarian.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say.
Well, she work up here someplace in the store or something?
Yeah, she got it uptown in one of the stores.
Oh, yeah.
Well, she asked me about some of the teachers. I do remember teachers like Miss Reed. She asked me about her. Well, I remember her. She was my Latin teacher. I don't know if she taught me anything else or not. And then the English teacher, I remember her, and she said that I remember Miss Reed took 3 of us out one time. She said it was went skating or something. Well, I don't remember what it was we did, but I remember going out. And I remember James Pierman that went out, and she said she was the girl. Well, I keep trying to have to picture that girl.
Yeah.
That was out. I remember the teacher, and I remember James. Of course, I wouldn't remember him now, probably after I haven't seen him for 50 years. But I remember the incident. I remember going there, but I didn't remember what we did. But I do remember afterwards we went and we got sodas or something, and we had gotten cherry cokes, and I had never heard of a cherry coke before. And that was pretty delicious. I was lucky to know what a Coke was, you know.
I should have maybe brought that book along if I didn't. You know, Gertrude gave me Elsie's album, and I tell you, she had pictures in there from way back that none of us had seen. And boy, I was
Yeah, I never saw a
You got
picture
that?
before
She gave me Elsie's album.
of our grandfather. I had never seen a picture of our grandfather.
Oh yeah, I
Yeah,
built
I
her
didn't either.
grandpa and grandpa, our
I
grandpa
seen a
and
picture of your
grandpa's
dad.
pictures.
I mean, your grandparents.
Yes, our grandfather. I,
Yeah, our
knew, I knew
great-grandfather,
our
your
grandmother,
great-great.
but not our grandfather was died before I was
Yeah.
born.
But I've got she had
And
pictures
she had a
of
picture
them.
of it there.
Well, and she's got pictures of, well, just like when your dad and Walter, they were dressed just like twins. Mom used to
Yeah,
make all
they
the
were
clothes.
both the same size for,
They're just as
for a long
cute as the
time.
Dickens.
She'd make the same clothes for both of them.
Yeah, they were
Yeah,
dressed
they
alike.
they're both the same height.
Yeah, they were both about 3
And,
or 4 years old.
Yeah.
Man, you could just see the devil in their eyes.
And she's
Those
got
two always remind me of Oscar and Joe. They were just less than a year apart. So
And
Harry
she-
and Walter were
Yeah,
less
and
than a
he's
year apart.
got like their communion picture, you know, and I never had the actually got all that piece of that book.
But that's neat.
It is,
Yeah,
it
it
was
is.
real deep.
It really is.
He said, come and eat. Related to us, then, aren't you? You sure?
Yeah, I don't think.
You knew that too.
Huh?
You knew that too.
What? That you was related? Well, you are. Ain't you related someone to a Benedict and them, Mark? Why, sure. I know it.
Yeah.
Benedict's uncle.
Benedict's dad's brother.
Now, what is your name?
Hmm?
What's your first name?
Wilbert?
Wilbert. Oh, I thought maybe you was one of them.
What they call me.
When
Benedict
you're
only
not
had
listening,
one boy, didn't he? Lloyd.
No, it's Ferdinand, wasn't there? Wasn't there a Ferd roof?
Yeah, that was and Benedict were brothers.
Well, the reason I was thinking, I always think of that, you know, my dad and them, whenever they were witness for some of these boys, and I know that one was the Ferd roof, whenever his mom, I don't know what name she had picked, but whenever he come home, it was Ferd. Because whenever Dad would be witness, he'd say,
Baptism sponsor.
yeah, sponsor, he said, if you don't want my name, don't ask me. And she was sure mad because it was Ferd.
He's baptized as Ferd.
Yeah.
Don't want my name, don't ask me, huh?
Yeah, he don't pay attention what other name you give him, you know. But I just remember that. Well,
I wasn't prepared.
and then a couple years later, I went down
My
just
old
myself, and there wasn't a building. Everything was gone.
I haven't been back in there.
First there was just that corn crib was there.
Well, they're
and that
good.
caught
So
fire.
then I took Henry, I said, now Henry, be prepared, there's nothing there. We'll go back. I said, there's nothing there. So I took him back there, and as I was driving in that lane, well, I said, there's a house back there. I was surprised there was that new house.
Yeah, we went through the
What was in the old
corn
house?
on both sides, so we can
Chickens
see
and,
what's upper
and
floor.
sheep. There was
Living in-
chickens upstairs and sheep downstairs and manure about that deep. And then I said the next time there was nothing the last time I was there then. So I was surprised when I took it
Yeah,
back the
these
other day.
people have the house sitting there where the house used to sit, but they have cleared everything off right down to the water. They've got a little dock out there, and it's nice. It really is. They
But they
have
had
grass
moved
that
it.
goes up to the trees, and then all the brush is cleared out under the trees.
Did you get to talk to the homeowner?
Yes,
Yeah.
we did. We saw their house.
Leroy's cousin.
Oh.
Yeah, they moved in a log house. Them logs is that big a square. You know, I was amazed when I seen the outside of it. You know, I said, you know, that's a log house they said they brought in. So then I asked her, I said, how is the inside? I'd like to see, you know, like if they paneled it.
How they did it.
Yeah, so she said, well, come on in. And the inside looks just like it.
The logs are on the inside also. And
It was
it's
beautiful.
Dickman girl, Mom?
But what it is they built the log house
Dickman
in,
girl?
and then they
Dickman girl?
Marcia, yeah.
Yeah.
then they remodeled it, so it's a great big house. The log house is still here, but they have incorporated it. And you know, the ceiling and everything was old timbers. The ceiling was painted.
Oh, it was nice.
Yeah, beautiful.
I told him. And then they put that porch on there, and it just,
That one
they
caught
just,
fire.
you know, old
Henry,
wood. That
that
was
old
nice.
corn crib was there, and they burnt some thrice. Was that 3 years ago? I think 3 years ago. 3 or 4 years ago, they had a log house then, and some of that got damaged, and some of that had come from Delphus, from an old log building. He hauled them all on a trailer to Ottawa there. And these here had to come from Columbus. What they had to redo that house was part of it.
They really, that house is really nice, isn't it?
Yes.
It's
Yeah,
just, you wouldn't believe there was that much room in it
Oh,
from the
no, I
outside,
was
can you?
surprised when I seen how
Yeah,
nice
really
it looked
Big two-car
inside.
garage, and then the log
Got a
house.
basement
is
underneath
here.
it and everything.
Yeah, they've got a full basement and
Yes,
upstairs.
that was nice.
When I was there, they was just starting to move from the basement upstairs. They was living in the basement, so they got it done. And then upstairs, they put a
They have
beautiful
a
bathroom
large
in it. too.
fireplace in there, all
Yeah.
made out of stone, you know, like flagstone and like that. It looks very nice.
It's fantastic.
And I told him that was really nice.
Where were you at out in California? I was out there last year about this time. Oh, a little
Well,
earlier.
I live north of San Francisco, about 75 miles, in the northern part of the
You
state.
got San Francisco.
All right.
When you go on north.
Well, I have a daughter who lives in San Francisco. I get there fairly often.
Now, we went into Los Angeles, in and out of Los Angeles, and we rode a bus to San Francisco.
Uh-huh.
We went to San Francisco, we went up along the coast